Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them are emulate, but none of them are demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was...
How you guys doing? What's going on? How you doing rocking on this ThursDave? And that's a little bit of a different ThursDave. It's not our typical everyday normal ThursDave. It's a Bo Black's ThursDave today. Shifted up a little bit. What's up there, Bobby? How you doing?
We just did it early. Yo, what's up? I've been great.
You sound great. And we're going to talk about one of the things that's making you feel extra great in just a little bit, because you were excited. We'll talk about that.
I mean, it was like having your first son born, you know? I don't know. It's been 10 years.
You don't have a kid.
Dude.
You don't even know what that feels like.
I don't know. Probably, I don't know if I'll be as happy when a kid's born as this.
You're gonna be like, why does it look like that? Like,
It's
how
like-
could you compare it to something that you haven't had, Bo Blacks? It was like,
I don't
it
know.
tastes like lava. Well, how the fuck would you know?
Okay, like, if you go back on my Twitter account and Twitter advanced search Bo Black's Pikmin 4, you will see tweets of me begging for this game from 2013, from 2014, from 2015, every year up until now.
You nerd,
2013.
man. You got that nerd thing.
And it's here, and we finally got footage. Like, it was confirmed like 5 months ago, which I was really hyped for. I screamed at that too. But now we actually see gameplay of it, and it's just like, wow. And they're bringing back stuff from my favorite game, Pikmin 2, that wasn't in Pikmin 3. And Pikmin 3 came out
We'll get into
2013.
all the ins and out of it in just a minute.
2004. Okay, sorry.
You're good. We're good. We're gonna get into it just because we got clips and everything.
Bo Black's autism was just like.
I was trying to let him get it just to tease him, and then he was getting into the whole story. I'm like, all right, calm down there. Let's get a pill in this guy.
Well,
don't worry. We got clips and everything, Bobby. We're gonna talk about your newest love. Well, your long time love. Captain Poofers with $5. Hit that like button.
It's
the
like
quartering is hitting the tea bag on Tim Pool.
Oh yeah.
Oof. 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 Yes, hit the like button, motherfuckers. Tweet it out. Let everybody know that we are here doing the things that we always do. MattPitt, how you doing there, Pally boy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just been, doing the same old with on Shopping the Point.
Yeah, you guys had an
working.
SFTP today.
Yeah, we had an SFTP, talked about Tim Pool and the quartering.
Tommy seemed to be pretty happy about it, called it a pretty good show.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was a pretty good show, yeah. And then I'm just, we were going to record a podcast on our recording, and then there a lot more to this drama that we were looking into happened, and it got really dark, so we kind of backed away.
Too dark?
Too dark for now recording?
You talk about like pedophilia and rape all the time. What do you
Yeah, Jesus Christ. People are trying to stick fucking
Is it the murder story?
Wait, we're not dark on the radio now. We don't talk about pedophilia that much, right?
No, PeePaw tries to stick it in there quite often.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Do we have a pedophilia
maybe
story?
Maybe now recording would get more views if you talked about pedos.
Maybe you need more pedophilia stories there, Matt. That's where the views are. People like them. I don't know why.
Maybe.
It's not good. Well, it's good that you're doing well leading into the week. But I got to be honest. The person that I wanted to talk to, the person I wanted to find out the most about right now was the one and only PeePaw.
Riveter.
Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's one and the same. Riveter and
I thought
PeePaw.
you were going to say Bo Blacks, and I was going to...
Oh, no, I already talked to Bo Blacks.
Oh,
we already
gotcha.
did the intro with him. There was only one guy left, Matt.
Damn it.
There's only one guy left.
I took a chance, bro. It was 50-50, but in reality it was a 100.
I want to talk about Bo Blacks again. Fuck Riveter. He's uninteresting.
But Riveter was actually almost late. Which is weird. It's not a normal PeePaw occurrence. Usually he's in there bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, sometimes a half hour early, just like somebody come in here and talk to me. But you were almost late today.
I'm almost embarrassed to tell you what I was doing.
Almost embarrassed. That means you could say it.
Almost, but I'm going to say it.
All right, power through first.
I don't know why, but for some reason I started watching these damn YouTube shorts, and I just kept. It was just became like crack. I just had to keep going to the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one, and it just anyway.
That's what you were.
That's how it works. About? It's super fucking powerful. Now imagine that in a children's mind, dude.
Oh god.
Or a teenager's mind. That's why fucking YouTube Shorts exists and TikTok blew up and all that is because of that.
They're taking advantage of kids.
It's crazy.
And you know what? Here's something I've noticed. Right, if it's a really well done short, because there's some horrible ones too, right? But if it's really well done, it will flat out they just keep you mesmerized. That you just keep going and going and going.
You really like YouTube Shorts, huh, PeePaw?
You know, some of them, some of them are like, really interesting.
What's your favorite kind of YouTube short? What's really getting your goat right now?
The comedians, like there's lots of like really small, I would say like underground, I guess, comedians.
Underground comics. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, they're doing, I'm sorry, go ahead, Josh.
Was Deaf Noodles one of the shorts that you watched?
No.
I heard he's a good up and coming comedian.
No,
up and coming.
He's not.
He's an up and coming comedian. What are you talking about? He's on the rise. He's on the rise.
Yeah, he has his
might
own comedy
surprise
club.
you. He's got his own comedy club. He might surprise you.
Yeah, I don't think so.
These
were. I have all the faith in the world that he's going to fail. No, these are like guys who are doing little bits and stuff like at different little comedy clubs and stuff across the country. And it just, they've got someone out in the audience that's got their little camera recording their little segments and stuff. And I'm sure it's probably their
You're actually finding good comedians, like new guys nowadays?
Yeah.
Because I can't find any fucking funny. It's all the same fucking jokes. It's all the same type of fucking meta bullshit. Nah, I hate nowadays comedians, man. I fucking, loathe them.
Well,
and I think podcasting is a big reason why comedy is kind of on the downtrend right now.
Yeah, Dave's too funny.
Oh, I wasn't going to take full credit, but all right, thank you, Bovey. I agree with you. I am pretty.
They're all giving them
Why would you need comedians when you have Dead on Dave talking about horse poo?
Yeah, hey, I didn't even talk about horse poo today. I'm keeping it clean.
You were going to.
Eventually, probably. Let's be honest here. But I was trying to do what the gynecologist tells women to do. Keep it clean.
But I lost my whole train of thought of what I was going to say.
Nobody cared.
No, it doesn't matter.
You know what I hate about the algorithm, the YouTube Shorts? I watch one fucking video, and now they're recommending me like all my recommendations are something that is just like that video. One video, that's it.
That's it.
5 seconds, 20 seconds of it sucks.
That's how YouTube works, though.
I just wanted to see one girl lose weight. I didn't want to see 100.
Well, now you get all the inspiration. You get all the inspirational stories, all of them. But you're afraid of being too inspired, Matt?
Right, it gets old after a while. Eventually, you're like, well, where's the ones where they get fat? I want to see those.
See, I got to be honest with you. I can't watch those anymore. I'm really enjoying Bill Burr more than I ever have in my life, but he fucking kills me because I'm the same way when he talks about laughing at people, like how he can't watch fucking Biggest Loser and all these type of things because he laughs.
Yeah,
I'm the same fucking way, man. I can't take this shit seriously sometimes. When I watch those things, I will start laughing my motherfucking ass off. And I was a former fatty. I can do that.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, you have the pass.
It's kind of funny you brought up Bill Burr.
Yeah.
I actually have a Bill Burr short.
You have a Bill Burr. I love Bill Burr shorts.
And I think it's very apropos because we having Bo Blacks on here tonight because it kind of involves Bo Blacks.
I love how Riveter saves shorts to watch for later.
Oh,
that's
God.
Yes.
I can only imagine where this is going to go.
I don't have time to watch.
It's a very normie news finder.
Later.
He has a normie news finder.
I
agree.
Well, what do you want me? Do you want me to go out here and find people, making fun of one-legged men and hoping they lose their other leg? I mean,
no, it's like putting a bookmark. You're watching all these shorts, like reading a book, and you put a bookmark in it, and that's the last short you were gonna watch.
Put a bookmark in it.
It's cool.
Well,
it's
show
funny.
us the show us the clip. I love Bill Burr.
You love Bill Burr? Okay, so
Love
here we
me,
go.
Bill
Here's
Burr.
Bill.
Bill Burr knows what's up.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, what the fuck? Your clock says 10 or 6 right now. What is is that part of autism? Yeah. What the fuck is autism, by the way? All I know is you just can't talk about it. Like everybody gets all like, I'm on that spectrum. And you're like, all right, well, what does that mean? And they get like all fucking mad at you, like,
I could explain it pretty easily.
Okay, shit.
Are you sitting down? There are a lot of different character traits that people on the autism spectrum have. It doesn't mean they're autistic.
Talking with your hands.
Learning to be expressive. Not picking up on facial cues, facial recognition, obsessive compulsive disorder, narrow focus, nonverbal, difficulty adapting to different situations, sensitive to sounds, smells. There's like a whole bunch of things. And the idea of the spectrum isn't really, people think it's how far on the spectrum, like how fucking autistic are you?
Yeah.
That's not what it means.
How deep does it go?
The spectrum is
like how metal are you?
Right. That's not how it works though.
Okay.
Like, are you an 11? It is.
Dude, what the?
I want to hear more.
It's so true. Everything
That
you
was
said
fucking
true.
great.
It
I was
does
hooked.
Yeah,
bring up a point. Bill Burr brings up a point as a joke that does bother me, where it's like whenever you talk about autism, it's like so taboo. Like,
well, yeah,
even when
because
like
most
I
you
bring
guys
it up
get
or
so
talk about it, like people have like weird reactions. Not like I'm like I hate, not like hateful reactions or anything like that, but like. Ooh, like I don't know. There's just something
like you're
to
gonna
it
give me
where,
autism. Like you're gonna give us
yeah,
autism.
or people feel like they can't put any input into the discussion because they don't know about it and they are afraid of being ableist.
Well, that's
or
why I
something along
operate
those
under the
lines.
fucking belief that everybody's retarded. And that way I just treat everybody the same. I don't have to worry about it. Everybody's fucking retarded.
It's so crazy that they
included.
try not to be ableist because there's so many people who subconsciously or consciously have all these misconceptions about autism that they apply to someone when they find out they have autism, but they self-admittedly don't know anything about it.
It's true. This is
Right?
true.
There's just so much like what the guy was saying there earlier, like how autistic are you? How deep does it go? Like people think like that. Like I guarantee majority of people think that's what autism is like.
Yes, most
And
people
it's
when they
not.
think of the autistic spectrum, most people when they think of the autistic spectrum, they're thinking of it like a thermometer that it goes up and down.
Yes.
When in reality, the autistic spectrum is horizontal. It's on a sliding scale. It's not designed to like determine severity of like your diet. No, there's different levels of it. Where you are is depending on where your fucking symptoms are. That's 100% spot on. But people,
I think
but
it's
it's
more
a
like-
meme too, It's like how autistic are you? That's a meme that has kind of become accepted, I guess, in some ways.
Yeah, it's kind of more like there's a bunch of traits, and then the traits can be higher or lower. So it's just like a bunch of different levers.
Yeah, but
of
you may
traits.
not
So it's
have
like,
all of them. You may
yeah.
exhibit
So
different
there's
ones. I know
yeah, it's like
variable.
probably 10 different defined traits or something like that. So it's like a spectrum between 10 different traits, and then also personality goes into it as well. It's just like the best way to think of it is it's a different operating system. If we're gonna think it computer wise,
Look at Bonbon. He's like it's more like a circle, to be honest.
You guys run on Apple OS, and I run on Windows.
No, bitch,
or
you
I
run
on
Linux.
Linux.
Yeah, I
and
was about to say you
run
run on Linux,
Yeah.
if anything. Let's be honest.
So it's like that, and it's not like there's differences.
Linux
there's
is autistic too, so that makes
There's
sense.
advantages and disadvantages to both neurotypical and autistic,
Absolutely.
but I wouldn't say autistic people are straight up superior in every way.
You have said
or
that, though.
inferior in every way. I have said that
said
though.
it multiple
We need
times.
to take back some. Yeah.
You got some walking back to
You know,
do, buddy.
I've in my life I've had the pleasure of having interactions with 3 people who are autistic. One of the persons was a son of a coworker, and he was severely autistic in that he was nonverbal. Loud sounds and things like that really would set him off, right?
Mhm.
However, he took a interest in me at DJing and stuff, and he always wanted to verbally as well as he could anyway communicate and talk with me about me and my sons and the music and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of weird. It's not weird. It's just it's fascinating how
With autism,
someone
dude,
who-
it's always about that thing that you can connect with. There's this great
Yes.
story. Remember this a couple
Yeah.
years ago? I was living over in my old apartment, and there was this kid down the hall. His mom and I were
Yeah.
talking a little bit, and he showed some interest in Pokemon. So I went ahead and I tried to get a box together for him, and then a couple of streamer buddies put together some stuff. Midnight Gaming, shout out to him. Put together this incredible box, and we got to this kid, and it just it changed him. Like
Yes.
he felt like he was seen for the first time. He told that to his mom, and he just it
Right.
connected with him, and he just really was able to start focus. She said, I saw her not that long ago. She said he's doing amazing. He still loves Pokemon. He's gotten into the games. His grades have gone up. His attentiveness is so
Awesome.
much better. Because when you can find that thing that just clicks, whatever the fuck it is, nurture it, because it's the key.
Exactly. It's the key to basically it's like the key to escaping self-isolation. So
Yes.
autistic people are born kind of just they're literally, the way I see it is most autistic people are geniuses that are isolated and kind of in this cage that they need to break out of.
Yeah.
And that cage, that barrier is learning how to communicate as a person. You could look so autistic people act retarded, but they aren't actually retarded.
Right.
They just don't know how to express their genius in a way that the typical human being would. And I mean, even I'm not perfect at it, right? But eventually you just learn how to break a certain aspect of that barrier. Like I learn how to read faces, or I learn how to say thank you, or I learn another social skill, and it just keeps breaking and breaking through. And people think it's like they're getting smarter, but no, they're always that smart.
Right.
It's just that the way they communicate it, that barrier is breaking. It's like,
I've had
I don't know, like glasses, right? Where it's like all blurry, but then you can see, or something like that. I don't know.
corrective. I've had special ed teachers and therapists and stuff tell me this. This is what they believe autism is. And you can tell me if you feel this is accurate.
Yeah.
Autism is, for them, they feel it's like it's a circular room where the handle, the doorknob is there, but you just can't find it. You're in this circular
Yeah.
room, and you're just, the door is there. You could approach but you can't find the handle. And when you can find the doorknob, you can open the door just as easily as the rest of us. But you have a hard time finding that doorknob. But it's there. And that's the big defining trait. If you didn't know the knob was there, that would be a completely different disorder. But because you're aware of the knob, you can open the door. That's what makes you autistic. That's what it's been explained to me a couple of times. It's kind of.
I think that could be an accurate
It's
description.
a decent.
It makes sense.
right.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a decent little representation.
Autism's like the most beautiful and sad thing in the world, because that there's something beautiful underneath there, like intelligence wise and personality wise or whatever. There's just like most autistic kids, a lot of them, you could just see how happy and glowing they are and stuff like that. But it's just buried underneath all of this social struggle, and then people just see them as the social struggle and not the person underneath. And it's that's why it's so beautiful when an autistic person gets skilled enough at social skills to break through that barrier and actually show off what they are underneath, because typically that person is a lot more unique and interesting and than the neurotypical. Sorry, neurotypicals.
yeah.
You kind of suck generally. But if autistics had your power of natural social skills, that's where the geniuses come in. That's where Elon Musk comes from. That's where fucking Albert Einstein comes from. That's how it works. So literally, we're OP, but we need to break through that barrier.
You got to be able to
And
find that handle.
I don't even think I've completely broken through. Right? There's always improvement to be
Absolutely.
made. So, yeah,
That's a very beautiful way of putting it, Poblax. I appreciate your perspective on that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's genuinely how I feel. I'm so passionate about this, but
Bill Burr's awesome.
I feel like because of this perception of autistic people not being able to improve or not seeing the beauty behind them, there's just indirect discrimination. People infantilize autistic people. People think less of them. They pity them. There's a lot of attitude around autism that I just and misconception that I just hate, and I wish I could help break it, and I wish I could help bring some clarity to it. But I feel like sometimes I'm not in the position to. Like sometimes I talk about my autism or whatever, and it just turns into like a meme or like a joke.
It could be a hard bridge to gap, you know. For
it is
for
a hard bridge
people.
to gap, and then there's people like, I don't know, using the word autistic to like mean something stupid like that's so autistic or whatever. And I like edgy jokes and I get the sentiment and I don't want to like control their speech, but also it's like so inaccurate to what autism is. I wish they would just say it's retarded.
Well, yeah, but it's the same
instead.
As gay,
I wish they would use the word
all
retarded. And that's part of the reason why I don't like that retard's becoming a slur, because people use the word retarded or idiotic to say something is stupid and dumb. But now that the word retard is banned, people are starting to say that stuff is autistic.
I like Mongoloid personally. I'm never gonna be one to be on the banning of words. You know, I'm not one of those guys.
Yeah, I know. I don't think it should be banned. I don't think retard should be banned. I don't think using the word autism in that way should be banned. But
I just think you go down that slope of worrying about people's feelings too much, and when you do that,
it's not about really the feelings. It's about I know that the people using the word in that way, they don't understand what autism actually is, and it's the misunderstanding that bothers me. Like people like as they were saying in that short where it's like people think like, oh, there's a level to it, like you're severely autistic or you're not as autistic or whatever.
Not everybody's gonna go out of the way to study what autism is either.
Well, it's not even like it. You don't even have to have an in-depth knowledge about it. It's not about not knowing, it's about the misconception of what it is, right? Like I don't care if they don't know what autism is, but I care if they think autism is something that it isn't.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know.
That's totally fair enough.
I'm being really SJW.
Hey, look, man.
We can move on.
Hey,
we can move on.
It's your disorder. It's not even disorder. I don't even mean. Now I called it a disorder.
No, I'm fine. Disorder. It's fine. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean.
There's just so much.
Now I defended
There's so much
him.
Social work that needs to be done.
I have AAT, ISM, autism.
That's all we need. We just need.
But it's like a different thing than like actual bigotry.
Well, of course
it's so complicated. It's so complicated.
You know what I mean?
Because people,
you give the passes to the people that you feel are worthy of the pass, and the people that showed they have a malicious intent, they don't get the pass. That's really the difference.
Yeah.
Dave is canceled now. You know it, poofers.
I just hope that in 50 years, like before I die, like we are in a place where it's understood and people are seen as what they are and equal and get
Bo
the right
Black
help and stuff.
spilled.
I don't know.
We're all being Bo Black spilled.
But one day, fuck.
We're being Bo Black spilled live on the air. Top Bananas, that's his word. I haven't heard that before. That's a good one. All right. You want to get some stories, Bobby?
Yeah, let's go. All
right. What do we got today there, Mr. Peepers?
Well, it's another short, but I found this one funny. This was a slide that they put in Detroit.
Hey, you know what? Hey. You know, it's hard times in a D.
It is? Okay.
You don't know that it's hard times in the D?
No.
You haven't heard that it's very hard times in the D?
Well, I would say, okay, I know you're going with a...
No, you don't know where I'm going. You need to go down to the D, man. You ain't ever been to Detroit? You know what's about Detroit?
Yes, I have.
You have? And you didn't find it hard times down in Detroit?
Okay. Funny. Okay. All right, fine. I'll tell you a little story. Because, I used to deliver buses all over the United States and Canada, right? All right, so one of our trips coming back from Canada, we actually went through Detroit.
Yeah.
And I know Detroit was having some rough times because
it's hard times in the D.
Yes, it's yes.
Auto industry. You didn't know it 2 seconds ago.
Okay. But I thought you were doing a bit. So
I was literally setting you up for this story, you jackass.
All right, I'm a jackass. So, but the cab driver that was driving for us, I was talking with her.
He said he just has to tell you a long-winded story.
Oh God, I love it. Go ahead, Peepers, you're good.
And I asked her, was things starting to turn around, or was they still pretty, bad? And she said, honestly, that this new mayor that they had elected in seemed to be doing a lot of stuff. Now, this was back, This would have been like 4, 5, 6 years ago. So
I
don't
wish I was
know.
in Detroit right now because I can get a gun really
I wish I
easily
was
there.
too. You think
I
so?
can get a gun super. You get a gun very easily in Detroit. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just found this little short. I found it funny.
Okay, well, play us the
Don't know
fucking
if that's
short, PeePaw. Jesus Christ. See, I can't even make like a
New
side
ride
joke.
in Detroit called
I made a hard time in the D joke, and that's what happened. That's where PeePaw took a hard time in the D joke.
Well, one time when I was in Detroit, I was selling buses, and I came across a gun, and black people.
Black people.
That was my story.
There you go. Do you have a Detroit story, Bo Blacks?
And you lost your leg.
Yeah, that's how he lost the leg.
Yeah, he said the N word in Detroit.
They cut it off.
Yeah, I've never been. That's in New Jersey, right?
No, it's
Yeah, it sure is.
Might as well be, Bo
right next
Blacks.
to
Might as
Trenton.
well be.
Right next to Trenton. Yeah,
I actually.
it's in Michigan.
Michigan? Is that a state?
The border's Canada.
You share a Great Lake with it, I believe.
Oh, I always thought it was like Lower East Coast.
Well, technically, what we call the Midwest really is still kind of slightly off East Coast to me. Some of that shit.
Oh, it's like.
Fucking hate.
Yeah,
that
it's basically
Midwest.
like the other side of Buffalo.
It'd be Midi. No, it's not the other.
Yeah, because Buffalo's on one side of the border by Niagara
yeah,
Falls,
but
and
it's
then
not-
Detroit's on the other. So it's
yes,
like
to the left.
it's
to
like
the west.
it's kind of like, black. It's where Alex lives. Keemstar lives in Buffalo, and Alex lives in Detroit, and Canda's in between. Canda's Blog TV.
What happened? Where did we just go?
Still haven't watched this clip yet.
Let's watch this goddamn clip because I don't know what fucking path we just strolled down. Play that clip.
Giant slide.
On the steel. We don't
Oh,
want you to slip on the
fuck.
slide before you're
This
ready.
dude's gonna get shit whipped,
Then
boys.
Your whole body, as much as you can.
Oh, I hope he gets
In
shit
the
whipped the
back.
way I think he's gonna.
Wait for, if you have any other riders, wait for the ranger to say go ahead. And then scooch on, but hold on tight. Biggest thing, you just gotta lean forward and stay leaning forward. And
Hold on
tight.
tight
Yeah,
for
'cause
your
you will
life.
fuck your head up.
Looks stupid.
No, this is the shit. This is a Midwest staple here,
What do you mean
man.
this is the shit? This is like.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
New ride.
Yes, man. That's
You're
why
like a
those
grown
are
man child, like, oh, the slide at the fucking playground.
You ever been
Oh,
on?
this
Those
is
are
shit.
great. That's not your regular playground slide there, Bobby. That's a big fucking man slide right there. A giant can slide on that. What are you talking about? Andre the Giant could slide on that. But the true beauty of those is when people
Damn,
shit
finally a slide Nick can go down.
Woo! Coming in hot on the Oreo. He's not even here and he's catching strays.
And Tipster. I'll do both.
There you go. Tipster gets one too.
There needs to be more fat people in the community for me to make fun of.
Peepaw.
Nick's had enough. Tipster's had enough.
I've decided I'm going to bully Peepaw about his weight more.
Oh, yeah, PeePaw can finally go down a slide.
Just a little bit
He's
more.
been waiting 50 years to go down the slide again ever since he was a kid back in 1872. Wow.
18 tickety 2. All right, Peepaw.
The
that
slides were wooden back then.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to go down a wooden slide. That's a splinter. What if you caught a splinter in your sack, bro?
Fuck.
Yeah, to say the least. Oof. All right, what else we got? there,
Jesus.
Peepers? Cristo.
Going down a wooden slide naked, rubbing your ball sack on it, getting
oh.
splinters in it.
Hey,
What's
2
wrong with you?
Chainz. That's
Yo,
my guy. That's
he got too high? No, there's no such thing
So
as getting
before
too
you
high.
play this, I don't think this is the. I used to be obsessed with this show. This is from his show Most Expensivest, and it actually started as a YouTube show called Most Expensivest Shit. And he would literally go try to find the most expensive thing in any category. He eats like gold leaf burgers and all kinds of crazy shit, and he smokes the craziest fucking weed. And he's done this a couple of times. Usually does 1 or 2 weed spectaculars a season, and he gets fucking hammered. So I can just imagine this can be. Biggie Dave, you were fat 2-3 years ago, but what about now, bitch? Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Eat a dick. Look at me now. Yeah. All right, play it.
What's this I put on here?
Orange
this
tangy
is older.
diesel
I know
rosin.
this
1 gram of that is like 500 milligrams of THC.
Pause.
For real?
How much
So
cannabis?
this is from episode like in season 2 or something where they were. This is a culinary weed guy. He does these big catering parties where he uses cannabis to cook with, regular cooking stuff, and he makes crazy shit. It's like 10 grand just to even get him in the door, and homeboy got fucked up on this one. Play it.
Do you consume when you're consuming orally?
No, I ain't trying to get like too crazy. But let's get a little something going. That thing hit. You better leave me alone. I hit them one time with your stuff on, man, with that stuff you gave me.
Okay.
He's stuck. This is one of my favorite episodes. This is so fucking
Kicking
fun.
in. Me, that hit.
You put the oil on your joints.
I'm high as a right now. I'm getting no joint. Out like a light. What's this?
It actually gets even better, man. Like, that's a really great clip. It's hysterical. Out like a light. 2 Chainz is great. I love, and now he's got his own line. He's out of Georgia, Atlanta. It's called Gas. It's pretty good.
3 chains.
2 Chainz.
Gas is what they call weed.
Yes, but he has a actual brand called Gas.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. He explains all their isms for Atlanta based. Like a lot of people you hear like swag, they call it air. Like really bad weed, they call it air in Atlanta.
Yeah, or mid, or yeah.
Well, mids are just mids, but
No, mid is it's hybrid, right?
Mid is a mid.
No, mid is bad weed, and where I'm from.
No, mid's a
Oh,
mid.
I thought it was like mid, high, low.
Yeah, I've always
mid is
mid's a mid.
hybrid, high is
No, down where I'm
sativa,
at,
and
mid
low
is like low tier.
You're not looking for mids, but mid's the common shit. That's how I always like. Mid's the common shit. If you go on the street, you're probably gonna end up getting fucking mids. That's the way I always looked at it. But not necessarily swag. Swag is bad weed. You don't want swag. You don't want ditch weed. But I'm older though. I have different vernacular. God, see, look at this. Dead Boy calls it Reggie. I don't fucking.
Reggie's bad weed as well, right?
You guys want to smoke a Jeffrey?
I can't believe weed was ever illegal. Why? It's so
It
random.
still is.
It still is.
No,
In half the
okay,
country.
it's not here, but like, why? Why?
I don't. In the States, it was actually legal until 1947, and then
I understand why other hard drugs are like weed's not a hard drug
because you want to be honest. I don't like to get on these type of fucking things, but
it's like political.
Pharma,
right?
man. Pharma's terrified of cannabis. This is the fucking super drug, bro. This cures shit. This helps people get their life back. I'm a living, walking, talking example of it. My fucking God, what this thing has done for me. And I advocate the shit out of it because of my personal experience. They're terrified of it because it's cheap. You can grow it in your house.
Oh my God. Just utilize it.
Then they go broke, bro. Look, you can utilize cannabis as a fucking anti-inflammatory. It replaces aspirin, bro. Look at my
then
knee.
they could.
Look at my
It's a new. Weed is also an industry in itself.
Yes,
you could
it
just
is.
like
Nowadays,
where you lose money in pharma, you gain it in selling weed.
Yep. But they're not in that game. See, they're trying to play
why
catch-up.
can't pharma be part of that game?
I
Why
think
can't pharma?
Why give up what you have?
Put some like CBD pills in like a on the shelf at a pharmacy or like THC pills or something like that.
Walmart. Pharma's not just like a million or even billion. Pharma is like top 3 industry in the fucking world. Like
of course,
it's so big. It may be number 1 really. It's so fucking massive.
And let's add weed to that.
Well, I think we're trying, but it's gonna take some time. Especially shit, we're not even that many years off of still having pharma dude bros.
Just the fact that it was illegal in the first place is just so stupid.
Insane. I agree.
So insane. I agree. Yeah.
And then everything that goes
I
with
understand
it.
the other drugs, right? Because they really like alter your mind. Even like ones that aren't bad for you. Like if you're taking shrooms all the time, like Bruh, I don't know if that's good for your mental.
I can't.
but
I can't get on the shrooms thing. It actually scares me how quickly
it's
they're
extreme.
trying to get shrooms to be like normal. Like I'm seeing shrooms on
Shrooms
table.
is like, yeah, shrooms is the next step after weed. I bought shrooms legally.
Yeah, I know they're everywhere. Like I go to bazaars, I go to like weed bazaars, and they're just candy bars. Shroom bars are sitting right next to fucking regular edibles. I'm like, yo. I'm like, what the fuck? What? No.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well,
what? if-
shrooms can be okay in low doses, but it's not as good as weed in low doses.
I'm afraid it'll
It's
fuck
like,
me up, man.
yes, shrooms is only good when you have it in high doses, and when you have it in high doses, you get fucked up. Like
I'm
just,
terrified.
I don't know, just like, it's like vodka versus a beer, you know? If you like, weed would be like a beer, and shrooms would be drinking straight vodka, you know?
You ever shroom, Matt?
No.
Never got into the shrooms. PeePaw, you shroomed, haven't you?
No.
Of course.
Liar.
What? Oh my
No.
God, you're ancient.
Yeah,
You might have
should tell
accidentally
me.
like ate a shroom off the ground or some shit.
Yeah. You know, you got your prize pig from the state fair to find yourself a truffle or what you thought was a truffle and turned out to be a big papa mushroom.
No,
Yeah.
never did. Smoked a lot of weed back in the day.
You
but
smoked
just
weed?
never- I smoked the hell out of
When
it.
was the last time you smoked weed, peeps?
Last time I smoked weed I can tell you, it was in 1990, probably about 90, yeah, about 1989, 1990.
Well, you and I have already agreed we're going to meet at some point. It's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, we'll blaze.
You'll smoke with me?
Fuck yeah, we're gonna blaze.
I'm gonna get people so fucking high. Oh, this is the biggest mistake in your life, dog. Yeah, that's legally binding. This is happening. Bo Blacks, you want in on this? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Come on down from Canada.
I want to meet up with people more often. I'm probably gonna meet up with the YouTubers again in LA during VidCon time. But I want to do that type of shit more often, you know.
Me too. I've been doing it a little
And not
bit
just
more.
with the same people, with like DeadOnDave and the others, you know.
Fucking A, right? Us lessers.
The olders, the elders.
The elders. Yes. We must go to the
But there's
Celestials.
also people I haven't met. Like I haven't met Willie Mac yet.
Yeah, you haven't met MattPitt?
Oh.
No, I haven't met MattPitt. I haven't met a lot of people.
You haven't met Riveter?
No, not Xylee. Not
Ghosty with
Keemstar. Not Chris the Narc. Not
Salvo.
Edwin, thank God.
I met Chris the Narc.
And not even Tipster. Not even Tipster.
Chris
yet.
the Narc
Oh, you'll
slept
never
in my
will.
living room.
I'll never meet Tipster.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't meet
go out. He doesn't go out to meet people.
He'll go out.
Even when you're in your area, he won't.
You can be like
Well,
literally down the
okay,
street.
the
Tipster
one
ain't
time, the
coming.
one time I asked, it was like the anniversary with his wife, but like, yeah, I didn't.
You'd
I
be
should've
camping
reached
out in his
to him
front yard.
last
He'd just be like at the window, like, "Hi, homies, I'm not coming outside.
All right, you guys stay good out there, but
He's
don't get too
scared.
close. You can't use my bathroom.
Yeah. Won't get near the door."
Ghosty with $10. I think Bo Blacks and PeePaw should do a Sunday show together called PeePaw and Son and talk about their differences in life, and it'll be wholesome. Yeah, because that's what we need is more.
I
shows.
guess, but I'm not really his son, so it's like, do you think Peepaw's kids will be mad that I'm like taking the rightful birthplace as the Peepaw?
No, that's
Nah,
the
I
joke
hate
right now. Peepaw has got
That's
many
the joke.
illegitimate childrens. Apparently, he has been a Peepaw was a rolling stone. Wherever
Did
he
have us
laid his
laying pipe
penis
all over
was
the
his
county.
home. Apparently, he's yo daddy too.
Yeah.
I'm down.
But you know, I was seeing a documentary back when they first started putting weed out there for legalization, which I think started out like in Colorado, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And there was this documentary that they did about it, and because they were really fighting it, and there was a doctor out there, and she had a child, and this child suffered from just crippling epileptic seizures. And as a medical doctor, she tried everything, ever
I know
known
this
pharmaceutical, everything. And what she wound up finding actually stopped it to where this child could have a normal life is the child would take THC. She found a person who would extract the THC from cannabis, and so it wasn't, and reduce the amount of high, right, as much as possible, because he didn't have like a laboratory or anything like that. So he was doing it as best he could. So there was still a little bit of that, that's
So CBD.
Yeah, the CBD, I guess it would be, yeah, because the THC is what
okay.
actually gets you high, right?
That's a
Yeah,
psychoactive.
so it would be CBD.
But here's
Yeah,
a
so he
little
was-
bit better. Go ahead, River.
But no, yeah. So this child went from having these seizures basically all day long to where basically nil seizures. And of course,
Little
what she was
Caesars.
doing, little seizures.
Pizza.
So pizza. So
Fuck.
what she was doing was illegal, right? She could lose her medical license. She could lose her child, everything. But she said, my child is having a normal life now because of this. And that right there, I said, okay, that's it. To me, that seals the deal, period.
So the turning point, I feel, has been Massachusetts. Hey, thank you for the membership there. Dimey Lambie, appreciate you. Massachusetts has been and what you were just talking really rang something in my head there, people, as long-winded as it was. There's this lawyer, and funnily enough, she was actually on an episode of Most Expensivest with 2 Chainz. For the purpose of the show, she invented this machine called the Nova Decarboxylator, okay? And what this thing does is it extracts THC from the plant without burning the plant. It decarbs it. But it does it without putting it in the oven and doing it in a decarb box in ways that you typically have to do it. It does it in this tiny little machine, and it does it odorless, everything. It's awesome. It's a great machine. And she uses it because, like me, I found now that I have Crohn's myself, she has Crohn's and other type of things like that, to where she can't really smoke like she would like to. So it's more about putting it in her food and making sure it's part of her daily diet, because that's what controls her Crohn's and helps other type of autoimmune disorders and things like that. Since that's happened, she also, the big thing that she did, not only inventing that, she wrote most of the legislation for the Massachusetts bill. And since Mass has gotten their shit together and really started to lead the way in, they tax the fucking shit out of it, though. It is Massachusetts after all, but they go 36% up there. 36%, boys. Like, fuck me dead. That's when you buy $100 worth of weed, you're actually buying $136 worth of weed. That's fucking rough. It's only 27% here. Now, granted, it ain't too much better, but still, fuck a duck. 36 is ridiculous. But aside from that, they've really done a good job, and it's regulated well there. And now we're seeing Connecticut do a lot of the similar things, and they're not having a lot of the pitfalls that we've seen some of the earlier states have. Las Vegas or Nevada had a kind of a little bit of a shaky rollout. Illinois was a little bit shaky for a little while. But we're not having those problems on the East Coast because we're later in the process. And we've had some kick-ass legislators who have done some cool shit. And they're also inventing things for the betterment of the weed populace and stuff. So it's just a really cool time. It's changed my life. It's changed my fucking life.
Literally, it's insane how we've been restricting ourselves so much by making this illegal. It literally feels like the miracle drug in a sense,
No, it is. I agree.
So much. It fixes so much issues that people have been struggling with. And maybe we wouldn't notice it if it was always legal. We wouldn't notice it. Like, there's certain drugs now that's like, I don't know. We take it to caffeine or I don't fucking know.
We have receptors in our bodies for cannabinoids. You know that, right? We have different receptors for different cannabinoids, including THC. But we don't self-produce. We only mimic the results. We don't necessarily produce it. So it's kind of neat that this full circle fucking embodiment. Now we're able to ingest it in a way like absorbing sun, like vitamin D. It's just kind of cool, man. I've loved.
It's fucking awesome. It's so weird that alcohol was always okay, but not weed. When alcohol is not as good.
Poison. Alcohol is literally fucking poison.
I like alcohol.
I like the drink, but it's poison.
Yeah.
You're poisoning your body.
Yeah, I definitely prefer weed over alcohol. Massively. The mix is good.
Smoke the fuck out of it every day. No, I actually don't like to mix it too well.
Oh, it makes me go fucking nutto. I love it.
We're gonna get fucked up one day, and we'll get.
But also, my brain kind of works. I'm ADHD, right? And so, caffeine sometimes makes me sleepy.
Yeah, you'll reverse it.
For example.
Yeah.
And sometimes weed. Yeah, so. It affects everyone differently. People always say they get anxious and paranoid on weed. I've never had that in my life. I've never felt more anxious on weed. it's always less anxious.
You know, back in the day, a lot of people were only getting certain types of weed. You know, so I believe for a while that was probably true, because every time somebody would smoke sporadically, they were probably getting a sativa. Because
yeah, true. People don't know that there's 2 different types of weeds in the mixture.
Yeah, and
hybrid sativa indica.
Fucking sour diesel was like super popular here on the East Coast and a lot of other places for a long time, and that's a heavy fucking sativa and will get you paranoid as fuck if you're not ready for it. So it's,
oh yeah, you always want to if you're starting out with weed, you always want to go closer to the indica side.
Hybrids, you know, there's a really good balance now.
Hybrid's good. Yeah. Hybrid's good. I love sativa though. Sativa makes me pop off, but I don't have it like regularly. That's like when I want to be fun high, you know.
Yeah.
Well, being high is always fun.
See, I do it for pain relief. You know, even to this day, I enjoy the effects of being fucked up. Don't get me wrong, but it's to get my pain level down and under control so I can function.
Oh yeah.
But not to lame it out or anything. Don't get me wrong. I'm smoking bongs like a lunatic and having fun doing it. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't hurt. I would have never.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have family members with autoimmune diseases, and weed helps them a lot as well. Like, I'm not like that's a huge part of it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I don't have to deal with that stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
But that's why I love it too, because it doesn't have to be just for medical, and it doesn't have to be just for recreational. It's there for everybody. It helps you. It helps people. Even in like the regular ways, like might not even know that it's helping you with like if you have inflammation in your body, it is.
You know what? Everybody talks about in the U.S., especially when the number one thing to bring up and shit on the U.S. for is like the number of shootings or whatever, and then people are like, "Oh, it's because of mental health," which I agree. You know what would help mental health issues? Legalizing weed.
Yep.
You know what? More weed. People always associate weed with like hard drugs or crime or whatever. But I think if weed was around more, crime would go down and mental health issues would go down.
It's a stigma, you know, there's that, and the stigma is going away. You know, it has gotten a lot better. In fact, I would even say in my state at this point, it's almost away. You know, it's there comedically with people who are above 50. You know, like my boss takes the piss out of me all the time because I don't keep secrets. If I'm working for you or we're friends, you're going to know who I am. You're going to know what I do because you may not like some of the shit that I do. So he knows I smoke and he knows the reasons why I do it. And he takes every fucking opportunity to grind me. Anybody who smells like weed, brings up weed, even mentions the first fucking letter in the word weed, he goes, "Oh, you shouldn't do that. It's a gateway." And he looks right at me. Right at me every time when he says it, mother. Because next thing you know, you're gonna be sticking needles in your arm. I'm like, God damn it, old man.
Dude, weed is so much. Like, I feel like sticking a needle and putting heroin up your veins is like so like intrusive. It's just so extreme. Weed is just like, chill. Heroin's like, I'm gonna do heroin, stab. Like, it's just too much. Or like snorting fucking coke, like right up your nose. Like,
heroin feels
crazy.
way better than weed.
That's what I've heard.
Why.
Or whatever. I don't know. I've never done it. Why. Whatever. Maybe I'd be talking the same way about weed if I never had it. But you know.
If you've had heroin, you'd probably feel a little differently. You'd also probably be in a corner right now. But that's
no. I'm not. I don't get addicted to drugs.
You haven't had heroin. You can't say that. You haven't. Wait a minute. No.
I'm not. I've never been addicted to alcohol.
No.
I've never been addicted to video games.
Matt, talk to him. Somebody talk to this man. Do not say that.
I'm not gonna have heroin. I'm not even gonna chant. You know.
I hope not, because
no, I don't. Why would I need it? I'm already happy. I'm already happy with the devices I use and my life.
I will say this though.
My life's good.
If I was a little bit older and I would have like grew up in the 80s, I probably would have did schneef. I probably would have done blow. I could see myself liking cocaine.
Honestly, what's the point of doing any hard drugs when Pikmin 4 exists?
That's a good point.
I could just watch that trailer over and over and I'll feel like I'm on crack cocaine. All right.
I'm on crack. All right. Speaking of, wait, what's this? What else we got there, peepers?
Ooh.
Well,
Repsion.
Yeah, so YouTube released their music beta, which allows you to use license, your I guess like radio play type music.
Yep.
And you can do it for $40 to $150 depending on the music, but There's one codicil. You can only use it one time in one video, and that's it.
Oh, that's stupid.
So you have to pay each time.
Correct.
That's ignorant. For each video, you're not gonna recoup your money on most of that.
That's only good in very select circumstances where of the type of content creators who make like one video a month, one video every 2 months, and it's like a big long video, and it's like the big thing. Like Colossal's Crazy releases his video, or like Nick Diorio releases a video, Nerd City releases his video. Like that's the only way it would work. If you're uploading daily, like what? Hell no.
However, I will say this: this is a good first step. Because this is not going to be a good option. It's a good. I don't think it'll last long. I think the reaction to it will probably be fairly negative because it's way too much fucking money. But if they're willing to do it in one way, you got to assume they have other plans or at least a possibility to maybe a better deal. I know I would pay as a streamer if I got to use a good amount of music, like I got to see a good catalog. I would pay probably upwards of $40 a month, and I would be pretty happy to do it. I would, because the music that I listen to a lot of music on stream when I do Twitch, especially. If I was able to do that legally and not worry about it and keep my streams up and use them for clips and shit, I would happily. I think millions of people would, to be honest. They'd fucking rake. Tell me that's not enough money. They'd make so much money off that. But I got to feel that we're going towards that. Do you guys feel that's a possibility, or is this just this is what it's going to be? Suck it.
It probably will get better. I don't think this is like sustainable. People will get mad. It's a good option for like the nerd cities out there, but that's not.
Is that an $800 fucking song?
Yeah, it's called, I don't know, Cochina. Cochinae by Juliano Sosa.
Juliana Sosa, Cochina. Yeah. Cochina.
I'm not familiar with the song, but
Matt, sing us a little bit of Cochina by Juliana something Sosa. Go ahead, give us a few bars.
N-I-G.
No! I was snapping along to that until I realized what you were doing.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
Bad word.
Come on, man. It's Black History Month, Matt.
One thing to note, because you mentioned live streaming, Dave. Right now, currently, this is for video only, not for shorts or live streams, YouTube says.
That sucks. Well, hopefully that's going to change. Yeah. Hopefully.
I think it's a foot in the door.
Now, look, I wasn't going to mention this yet, but I talked about a project that I'm going to start doing. I want to build a set list. I want to do a fantasy set list. I'm going to do a show, essentially. But that's neither here nor there. What that has relevance to is I'm going to finish a concept I started here not that long ago. About 6 months ago, I toyed with this idea of having almost a live band here in the show. Heyoka Archetype would come in and he'd play a couple of different instruments in the background, like riff at certain points, like if I made a joke. That's what I wanted to do, like Tonight Show type shit. And it actually worked pretty well. We were able to get the delay down. It actually sounded good. He would be able to do some cool riffing. And I think I want to take that full concept. So I'm thinking about bringing the whole thing together, getting a couple people to play some instruments and having like kind of an in-house band. I'm thinking about doing that shit. I don't know. I feel like it might be too much, but that's why I like it. So fuck having to pay for music. I'm going to make my own. Well, I'm going to have other people make it my own. Thank you guys for all your support.
No, the only thing that you may have a little bit of it. They might claim you.
No, he's gonna make different. He's gonna make new stuff.
Oh, okay. So you're
just
not
like
just
no. I mean, you hear how fucking Paul Schaefer does it. You know, at the beginning, like coming out of an outro or coming out of a commercial, you'd hear like a fucking regular song for 4 seconds before they fade back out. There's ways to play the game, and if you know how to play the game, you can play the game. So I'm going to try to play the game because I love what music can bring to a show. And you guys know, since the beginning of this, I've been trying to find more and more ways to turn this more into that variety late night talk show vibe that we've been getting so fucking well at. And I think this is the final piece, and I'm very excited about bringing that. Hey Oak Archetypes are really great musicians.
Live performance of my song.
It's kind of dope. Think about it. If I got to go take a shit or something, I can be like, play a Dookie song, Hey Oka, go! And bam, it can be like, splat, 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 Dave's taking a shit. Who else has that?
Dave's taking a shit.
We did talk about shit, Bo Blacks, at some
Plop,
point.
plop, plop, shit, shit,
Not
shit.
horse shit, but we did talk about shit. We got there. Full circle, buddy. Like an anus. All right. Here we go.
Yeah.
Right. So at this point, most people have seen the clip. So before we, yeah, they had to have seen it. We're gonna watch the clip, but take us through this. Seeing it immortalized now, take us through the emotions. How much of this was put on? How excited are you really for Pikmin 4?
You know, when it came up, you know, when I first saw it, I'm like, Pikmin noises or whatever. Like I am like kind of playing. I'm like I'm not necessarily playing it up, but I'm like reaching out and forcing my hype up, like that dormant hype that I've had for like a decade, right? And like kind of forcing it to the forefront for the reaction. But if I were watching this like offline, maybe I would be screaming a little less, but I would still be very, very hyped. Like it is very genuine. That's good.
Well, let's watch a little bit of it.
I'd say like 10% played up, 90%.
That's not much. That's an acceptable amount. That's good shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's Pikmin sounds. Those are Pikmin sounds! Oh my god, you can't do this to me!
Nice shirt, by the way, Bo Blacks. I love the hippie shirt. It's great.
Thank you. You can't do this to me right away! You can't do this to me at the first second, bro! Come on! You can't do this to me! He's in like a little ship. Oh my god, the little blowhogs. Wait, oh my god, it looks kind of like the... Oh, a mini snagret! Oh my god, they're so cute! I'm gonna kill them all! Oh my...
I'm gonna kill them all! You're a psychopath.
Yeah. Because like in Pikmin, there's like these little harmless enemies, and you can just throw each Pikmin on them, and they just die instantly, like little shear grubs and a little... Like, just cleaning up the fucking trash, dude. It's gonna be great.
What
I'm
is
just
this,
gonna throw a couple on them, and they're dead.
What is this game about?
It's like a real-time strategy adventure game. So the gameplay loop is... there's these Pikmin, you pluck them to create more, you have to bring pellets and enemy corpses back to the ship, you create more, and then the goal is to get enough to carry ship parts back to your ship to repair it in the first game, or treasures in the second game, or fruits in the third game. So it's basically like creating an army through battling and carrying stuff back to your base.
I'm gonna
so
be
it's
honest.
like a strategy game.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've watched you play it before, and it looks really fucking stupid.
Okay. You could if you have a Switch, you can play it for free with a demo of Pikmin 3.
This is a dumb looking game. I don't know.
Well, what's dumb about what looks?
Yeah,
dumb?
what looks dumb
the
about it?
animation? They all look like little gay children, like running around. It's just, I don't know. It's just.
Do you have a
not my
problem with
kinda
the
game.
animation, Bo Blacks? What do you feel about the animation?
I like it. I like the art style. I like the whole like aesthetic of it. My main love for it comes from the gameplay primarily, but
what do you
know,
feel about
the
the
whole,
gameplay, Matt?
the whole nature, but there's like a weird twist on it. Like everything's like nature and realistic, but then there's like weird kind of morphed creatures and stuff. I love the aesthetic. I love it.
I don't know. It's just not.
But I also
just
grew up with it. But
looks kind of just looks really gay. Just
really
like I don't.
gay.
Yeah, like I don't get it. Like when I picture like video games, I picture like swords and killing stuff.
Right, guns.
Yeah, GTA,
Yeah.
like violence,
Beating up
like,
prostitutes,
badass shit,
killing
like
hookers.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I just see Bo Blacks just playing his little fucking
Playing
fun little
little
children's game, just
gay
like
little animals.
yeah.
Well, if they were robot turrets, would it like be more fun for you? Like, if it was like darker and grittier, and it was like instead of like little Pikmin, it was like a commander with soldiers, and the soldiers go in with swords and they beat up a giant enemy, like an enemy from Bloodborne or something like that. You know?
Yeah, or like little
same
evil,
gameplay, but
yeah, or like little evil demons, or something like that. I don't know.
But you're not getting the chibi, huh?
Yeah, not my thing.
It's not kawaii.
No,
It's not really
quite,
like super. Well, maybe Pikmin 4 in particular, because they are going a little bit more in that art style. But like, I feel like it's more like kind of weird.
Do you think the game's gonna suck?
Nature. No.
Matt, do you think the game's gonna suck?
Yes.
Well, he hasn't even played Pikmin. I mean, if you look at the first Pikmin, it's a lot more atmospheric and weird.
Matt, would you play Pikmin?
I don't know. Probably not.
No.
If I'm being honest
Too
with you.
gay for you?
Yeah, it's kind of like Sonic. Just too gay.
Yeah, so yeah, I grew up where it's like video game. I prefer video games if they're good, not if they're like mature and grown up. You know, I want to play an M-rated game, mommy.
Well,
Buy me
say mature, he
GTA.
said gay. He said Sonic was gay.
Buy me. I'm not playing Mario. Buy me fucking GTA. I'm 7.
He didn't care that they're mature.
Like,
He's saying
what?
he's
Buy
saying,
me Call of Duty.
He's saying Sonic's
didn't
gay
fucking grow
though.
up
He
with that
doesn't
shit.
care about mature.
I grew up with good gameplay first and foremost.
Yeah, spin real fast.
And I can
bang
appreciate things that aren't fucking testosterone gritty, fucking beating up, shit. I can appreciate both types of art direction,
Matt, do you think it's just a
I
case of you not
appreciate
being able
media
to
on all
appreciate it?
forms.
I mean, maybe you just can't appreciate it.
I have 0% appreciation for this game.
Maybe
well,
you're
yeah,
just like
he
ignorant of
probably
it.
doesn't. Matt's the type of person who probably doesn't even like Mario Galaxy or something
Yeah,
like that.
you probably
so
don't
it's
like
like,
Mario Galaxy.
It's
Well,
like,
yeah, when
like-
I was 8.
Yeah, then he
yeah,
grew
see,
up.
like,
Yeah, he grew
like-
up.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have. You're like the type of person to not even own a Switch.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
a
you're-
complete normie. When
Yeah,
it comes to
you're
video
like
games.
That's not typical. You're stupid. You're
What?
stupid.
When I
Your
was a
taste in video
kid,
games
played
are retarded.
Nintendo, and then we got older, and then we played adult games. That's how,
What,
that's how I was
Twister?
raised.
Adult
Like Drunk
games.
Twister?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah, like Clue,
beat
yeah.
beat a kid's game right now, quote
What?
unquote. You're gonna die a million times. Fucking suck.
Yeah, we play like
kidding me?
Skyrim or something.
Yeah, you gotta play
Yeah.
Skyrim. That's a man's game. That's a grown-up
man's
game.
game, yeah.
Going
doing
through all
quests.
these menus and drinking fucking potions and reading
Yeah.
boring dialogue for hours on
Yeah.
end. How many
Hey,
hours have
hey,
you
hey,
wasted?
hey, smithing.
How many
Don't
hours
forget
have-
all the
How many
smithing.
hours? How many hours
Yeah.
have you wasted fucking listening to NPCs go like,
Wasted.
"Look at the
Wasted.
next-
I
this
would
is the
say
next
0.
quest.
I would say 0
This
hours.
is the next quest.
I have
guys."
4,000 hours into that game
Broken
total, and I
ass
am not
animation.
exaggerating. Not one wasted second. Not one PeePaw with the
Bring
membership.
the grain of wheat over from Tutu Town to Pittsburgh.
Let me
Like,
give some
what?
love to Super Chats real quick. Jim the Great, Grackle, didn't realize you were such a good fisherman, Matt. Yeah, he's a good fisherman. Ghosty with $2. Matt clearly had no imagination for childhood, and this is true too. He's very unimaginative. Beaten with a stick a lot, I bet. Panic Pun $5. I just got Pikmin 1 and 2 for my GC GameCube, and I can say
Let's
Josh
go.
is right. They are fun. I'm still playing the first. And thank you.
The
Emma.
first Pikmin is fucking great. All of them are great.
Yeah, Matt,
I
maybe
love all
you
of
just
them.
got to appreciate it more. But
This is Pikmin 4.
this is
Yes.
the fourth one. Yeah.
They've made 4 of these games.
Fourth, yeah. You know, it
Ooh,
Yeah.
means a lot of people
Wow.
are excited.
There's an audience somewhere, I guess. It's Bo Black. It's
Yeah,
just Bo
there's an
Black
audience for good games.
It's a game
Matt's
specifically
like,
made for
give
Bo
me
Black.
the next game that has a gun that shoots. Like, all
Yeah.
the games are the same. What? Call of Duty Ghosts is so much different than Call of Duty Black Ops 2. No, it's the same game repackaged. You're buying the same thing over and
Well,
over
a
because
gun
you're a
might
fucking
not hurt
simp.
the game, Bo Blacks. I mean, let's just what if they just added one gun into the game?
They could add a gun
Like,
to
what- they
Pikmin. It'd
could.
still be great.
Right.
But I'm
Matt,
just
would
saying,
that
like,
help
the games
you?
that Matt likes, that's all there is. It's just like,
What if you could just randomly strangle a hooker in Pikmin?
That would
be-
help a lot.
but
Yeah,
there's
if you
no,
could just
no
stop.
gameplay reason, you just beat
Yeah.
the fuck out of a hooker every so often.
Yeah, like one Pikmin just starts walking over here and starts beating the fuck out of a hooker.
Right.
Like while all the other Pikmin are doing their adventure.
Just
That'd be great.
violently and viciously
Pikmin,
beating
like,
a hooker.
violently beat things to death. It's just not human.
Yeah. Well, I just think one of them should just
Yeah.
walk
This would
over
be
here.
a
and,
human.
You know.
Do not like the whores in Pikmin. They're
I
not
mean,
down
in
with
this
it.
trailer, there was a mother creature giving birth to her kids, and they started beating on them, and then the mothers started killing their own kids, and they started, like, mass murdering the kids. So.
Are they like fucking
I mean-
hamsters and shit? You can't leave them alone? Like, what the fuck?
There's
the
parental massacre in the trailer
Well, that's pretty fucking
and in the
metal.
game. Yeah.
You gotta admit, that's kind of metal, Matt.
Sure. Yeah.
Come on, man. Fucking family killing family. That's goddamn hardcore. That's like straight up Lucifer shit.
Is it like,
Awesome.
are they just like headbutting each other to death? Is that how that...
No, the mother poops out the baby larvae and then she rolls over them and they die.
Oh my god.
Because the Pikmin are attacking her.
Oh my
She's getting
God.
upset and she's rolling around.
That's like,
It's awesome.
so it's not even on purpose? She's accidentally murdering her babies?
Yeah.
That's
There's like weird, like gruesome nature shit in this game. Obviously, it's all like painted up as a kid's game, of course. But like, yeah, I mean, I love the atmosphere and the world of Pikmin as well. There's a lot of weird creatures. There is a creature. There's like a mechanical spider with a machine gun that tries to shoot down your Pikmin. We could look that up too. That's in Pikmin 2. There is a machine gun in Pikmin. You gotta run away.
I'm gonna agree with Josh. I watched the trailer on this, and I thought
you're never gonna play the game.
I don't know.
You're
man.
not
I
playing
kinda like games
Pikmin.
like this.
Go play with
Hey,
it.
You're
I like
not
games
playing
like this.
Pikmin, you
For the
fucking
puzzle
nerd.
games that are challenging, yeah.
You're not playing Pikmin. You play Valheim. You play WoW. You're not playing Pikmin.
I also played Astroneer through about 5 times, and Astroneer is along the same lines. It looked like to me like Pikmin.
I play a little bit of Astroneer. It did make me kind of want to fucking beat people up though in real life.
Did it?
A little bit.
Yeah,
it did.
But no, I thought the what's what I'm looking for, like the effects they had, like when the dog hopped into the water and the water rippled and it had the reflection.
I don't know. That looked really gay. I'm with Matt. That dog looked gay in that reflection.
No, I thought it looked cool.
The
I
dog
thought it
looks,
was-
yeah.
That was kind of I thought
Remember
it was
that
kinda
episode of
cool,
South
yeah.
Park, Sparky the big gay dog?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I feel
Voiced by
like
George Clooney, right?
Yeah, voiced by George Clooney. This is true.
Pikmin has like a similar appeal to like Pokemon, right? Where there's like all these different type of
Whoa.
Pikmin, just like there's all those different type of Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Well,
right?
no, something else that's pretty
You're
gay.
getting Matt now. Wait a minute now, Matt. Wait a second here.
Bro.
Now, I was on your side. Now we're getting a little fucky.
Hey, you're 39 years old.
Matt, I swear to fucking God.
You're 39 years
Matt,
old.
I
Dave.
will come off the
Put the
top rope.
Pokeball away.
I will. You could suck my Pokeballs, buddy. The fuck?
Pokemon, I will say, is more childish than
What the
than
fuck?
Pikmin
No,
if we're
it's
putting
not.
it on. If
I
we're
think
putting
I
it on
agree.
a
What
lever.
the fuck are you
Because
talking
Well,
Pokemon,
the
you
thing with
literally
all right.
play as a kid.
You
You
got-
literally
yeah.
play as a kid trying to
Parents
grow up.
send
in
their
the
children
world.
out into the wild at 10 years old with nothing but fucking
Yeah.
animals that they have to capture.
Yeah.
It's the
thing-
most
thing about
metal
Pikmin,
shit
though,
there
right?
is.
The thing about Pikmin is like there's one game every 10 years. Fucking Pokemon is just like this one and that one, this one, that one,
Because
that
there's
one,
a
that one,
need
that one.
for it.
True. I
They
mean,
just
there
beat
needs
you
to
over
Because
the
you gotta
fucking
catch
head
them
with
all,
it.
Matt. It's not. You gotta catch
Bro,
some of them.
They've all been caught. They've all been fucking
No,
caught,
there's
bro.
always more. Matt, I swear
Actually,
to God, I don't know where you
think
decided to go with
Pokemon's
this.
kind of problematic. I mean, it's all about enslaving these poor little creatures and making them fight to the death. It's kind
Yeah,
of
like-
it's kind of problematic, really.
I'll give
I mean,
you a
you can say
problem.
that.
Pikmin's even better because like you control hundreds at the same time. You force them to fight for you, risking their lives, and also
Oh,
you separate them
Jesus.
by race, and each race has a specific
my
Racist.
use. Yeah,
Oh, jeez. Well,
like
I'm
yellows
off-
can be
I'm off
thrown
the
up
Pikmin.
high, but not reds.
I'm
you
I'm
know.
off the Pikmin now.
Yeah,
if
good
it's
job.
all about,
Good
you know.
job having fucking all that segregation in your fucking game. Nice. We're about inclusivity in Pokemon.
Well, we use all the Pikmin types. You know, they're all working
as long as
together,
they
but
stay
just-
with their own.
They're yeah.
As
I
long
mean,
as they hang
sometimes
with
you gotta
their own
segregate
types.
them for certain tasks because you know blue Pikmin are better than
Hey,
yellow Pikmin.
hey, you blue
genetically
boy,
than
you better
another,
get
you know?
yourself back with your regular blue people over there. Don't you be using that red fucking water fountain. I see what's going on, fucking Bo Blacks, and I'm not going to stand for it. Pokemon for life. Desegregate Pikmin.
Wow.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, no one's got nothing to say now. I will be the Pikmin Rosa Parks if I fucking have to. I will not let this stand. When did this happen, Bo Blacks? When?
When did what happen?
The segregation of the Pikmins.
It's always been a thing since 2001.
So, oh, that's an excuse?
Wow.
That's your reason? It's always been a thing?
You should play Pikmin.
Not
Dave-
now. I
no,
will not play
Dave,
that racist
Dave should
shit.
pick. I know Matt's just too far gone, but Dave,
Nope. Can't do it.
Pikmin pill you,
It's
bro.
racist.
I mean, there's a reason I was excited. The gameplay's really good.
I will not be
It's
brought
really
into the
good.
racism of
Pikmin 1's a pretty short game too.
I'm
Well,
Pokemon
Pikmin 3's also short.
Gotta catch them all.
Your loss.
I might play it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I can
Or
be
you
paid
can play
to
the
do
new
anything.
Pokemon game. This time it runs at 10 FPS instead of 20. Wow.
I actually haven't even finished the latest Pokemon game. I do got to get on it. I stopped playing Pokemon.
There's a lot of good games coming out. That whole Nintendo Direct, it was packed with shit, dude. We got the Game Boy games are on Switch
It
now.
did seem to be. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm actually excited about checking that out. I want to see that. I want to see what games have
Yeah.
been put on there. I
I've
wanna
been
see what
playing
Pokemon's
Mario
gonna be
Land
put
2
on
on
there.
it. It's great.
It means
Yeah.
we're going to get Pokemon on there. Let's go!
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for sure.
Crystal.
The only issue with those services is that, like, Nintendo takes a really long time to add games to it.
Yeah, they can. You're right.
Like,
Sometimes
I'm
they'll just
still
stop.
waiting for Mario Party 3 on N64. I'm like, when is that coming out? I just want to play that.
Never. All right, I think we're good on the Pikmin thing there, people. We don't need to watch any more of that. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just a lot of screaming and excitement.
We covered a
Watch
lot.
that on
I think
there.
we did a good job on that. That was nice. This has been a great show of making something out of nothing. Like it's been great. I'm really, really proud of this show tonight. Like, you guys are fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. The weed talk, the autism talk.
We had
all my
great
favorite things.
conversations
It's literally
tonight.
all my favorite. It's all my favorite things. Pikmin, weed, autism.
I mean, it's your night, buddy. We're here for you at the end of the day. I mean, Bo Blacks, you give us the pleasure of your company. So it's all about you, bud. I'm glad that you had a good time.
I love being here
Mm.
with the company of Dave and River, and I guess Matt, even if he doesn't like Pikmin.
Afterthought,
We're on,
Matt.
but whatever,
Yeah.
whatever.
Always an afterthought.
That's it. Never
Whatever.
with me, bud. You're always right up there, Pat.
Tommy C co-host, not really
Yep.
big brained.
Yeah, he's going hard. He's going in. It's not
My
nice.
brain is massive.
So what are we doing tonight, peeps? We doing Who's the Twit?
Yeah, we're doing a Who's the Twit tonight.
Oh, wait. Look at those graphics. Who did the graphics? Give them the love.
Oh, jeez. Why did you put me on the spot?
Some stupid person. Did.
Ruiz.
Ruiz, right?
Rando.
Wasn't it?
Yes,
Ruiz?
Ruiz.
Well,
No, it was Jaded Take.
that was Jaded Take?
Jaded
The picture
Take
is
did,
Ruiz, and then the
yes,
thing
yes,
is Ruiz.
okay,
Yeah.
yes.
There we
Who's the
go.
Twit is Ruiz,
Ruiz.
but the actual like other graphics for the slide presentation, whatever,
is the Jaded Take. Yeah.
She did this one, and she also did the one for
Match game. Yep, that one. It's pretty great.
and that one's really starting to take off too.
It's a great game.
It's starting to become. Yeah, I
We're
think it's
dialing it
become
in.
fun.
We're dialing it in. We're getting
Yeah.
it. We're getting it where I want it to be. I think we're gonna have a night where we're gonna play all of our games in one night. We're just gonna it's gonna be a big portion, if not the entire show. We'll sprinkle in a couple of stories, but I think we're just gonna load it up with games and just have ourselves a really fun night. We'll get as many co-hosts in as we can that night. It'll just be a fuck around night. Maybe even a members only delight. We'll see.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm thinking. All right, let's play Who's the Twit, baby.
Here we go.
Mr. MattPitt, why don't you give us the first one?
Well, the cat's out the bag. My secret Facebook has been found. I've decided to shift focus to my true Riveter. You gotta fucking zoom in here, man.
Dude,
to my
listen,
true
I
passion.
can't.
Thank
Rivy,
you
read it.
for support. I got it.
All right.
It's over.
You already read it. Okay, so it's Leon Lush, Bunty
Hey.
King, or Keemstar? You said Leon Lush there, Matt? Is that what you said?
And no, the tweet that I was actually supposed to read is
Oh.
"This is why the internet was invented." Leon Lush, Bunty King, Keemstar.
Bunty King. Bunty King. That's my answer.
But it's Sky Williams and his cat persona, I guess.
Yes. And it looks like we're getting a little cattail picking out there. That's
I'm gonna go with Leon Lush.
Hmm.
2015?
2016. This was 2016.
I want to change it to Keemstar.
Yeah, I was about to say, is invented capitalized?
No, it's
No.
all.
Oh, it looked like invented looked capitalized to me. I was like Keemstar. But I'll go with Leon Lush. Reveal.
All right, we have one vote for each.
Do
Let's
we
go.
really? Nice. Reveal.
Yep. That's right.
Okay, here we go. Here's the reveal.
Leon Lush. There you go.
Hey,
Leon Lush.
we gotta get the answer to pop up on screen and go Hey, or Leo Lush. We got something. We need a graphic there because I never know. I can never see. We need a reveal. We need.
Yeah, and maybe less of cat ass.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of cat ass right now.
Okay.
Copious amounts of cat ass. Hey, there we go. That's an easy one. Bo Blacks, you want this one?
I used to be okay with people using me for gain privately and pretending I don't exist in every other setting. I won't tolerate it anymore. I am good enough. I am a good person with a good heart. Someone should be proud to know. And if they don't see that, fuck them.
Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas finally.
Trisha Paytas.
Trisha Paytas, all the money. All the money I have.
Yeah.
Trisha Paytas.
I was thinking maybe Shane Dawson, but no,
this is the Trisha Paytas.
Yeah, Shane Dawson isn't this eventy usually.
This is about as Trisha as it fucking gets. This is 100 layers of cum Trisha.
Zero chance it's Jeffrey. Like zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'd be a lot more emotes and emojis and fucking hand movements somehow. It'd be fucking Jesus Christ. Reveal.
Actually, it might be Jeffrey. What if
it was definitely Trisha.
It's
fucking
Trisha.
There was no way it wasn't Trisha.
I don't know. Yeah, because like Jeffree Star would have been way more aggressive. He'd be like, "I hope you all die."
Yeah.
That man's
Don't forget
evil.
to die, bitches. Yeah, definitely. Trisha, whenever it's about like selfish things, and people not paying attention, or look at me, it's always Trisha. It's always Trisha. I'll read this one. Some girl tweeted, "I need an ugly dude." I hit her with the eyeballs. She ain't even reply. She commented under her tweet saying, "Not that ugly. ... Rice gum, Phase Banks, or Wolfie Raps." Bo Blacks.
Wolfie Raps.
MattPitt.
Yeah, I don't see FaZe Banks or Rice Gum making this joke, so I'm gonna go with Whoopi Raps.
It's too like formatted for them. They're like dumb. They would just like type something like in 2 seconds. They wouldn't like put the dots and like format it and like.
Yeah, this is high level for them. I would not see that either. I agree. I'm gonna go with the consensus and go Wolfie Raps. Reveal. Oh.
Stupid ass Rice Gum, fucking those Asian genes coming in.
Yeah.
Smart sometimes. He's like the dumbest Asian, but like goddamn.
He wears size 30s, I bet. Jeans, get it? Good God. I can't even follow it up. All right. Rice Gum, fuck you. I hate him. He's coming back. Did you put him in there just because he's coming back?
No, probably.
So, no, that means no. You didn't. It was unintentional. All right, there you go. It was fun. Any calls?
I was just trying to. Let's see. Nope, nobody in the call waiting.
Bitches.
So.
Wow.
Bitches. Fuck them. I don't care. What do we got going on today? Is anybody else going live? Any other shows? What's happening? It's Thursday night.
Dude, the shows have been actually kind of lacking. Like, okay, Turkey Tom's going live almost every day, which is cool. But like, Nick's on Twitch sometimes. But like last weekend, there was like no streams going on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Augie's MIA. I don't know where the fuck Augie's been. Honestly, like,
it's crazy.
I don't know. People have been lacking, dude.
Got to keep going. I'm not even getting. I'm getting 3 to 4. I'm not getting the 6 that I was, but I got a lot of stuff going on right now. But still, we can always count on a good DoD stream.
Yeah.
When I'm able. But I'll tell you who's really kicking ass right now is MattPitt. MattPitt, Xylee, and all them are going on the night shift. Fucking working on them night moves.
Yeah, we've been doing streams every now and then and all that good stuff.
You guys should make a night podcast called Night Moves. Yes.
I think I'm in enough podcasts there.
Working on the night moves. Come on, man. It'd be amazing. God, that's a good song. He talks about fucking underage nipples.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. All right.
It's a different time.
It's true. It was a different time. Oh, fuck. Okay. MattPitt, what you got going on, buddy?
Check out Now Recording on the Now Recording channel. We had Steve DeLeeb on to interview him, and it caused a lot of drama. and we did a stream recently as well, and which Salvo called in for a little bit and revealed that the Edwin video will be released on Valentine's Day, and then after that, once a week for a 3-parter. Now, this is Salvo talking, so take that with a very much grain of salt.
Very fine grain of salt.
I was told that too from other people behind the scenes that aren't Salvo. So.
Okay.
Probably.
That is releasing on Valentine's Day. I heard at
Just
one point it
weird.
was 3-part. I heard recently it's back to 1 part, but I don't know.
It's just weird.
Regardless, I mean, I don't even know what he could say, man.
I
It's
don't
just
care.
gonna be a mess.
I don't care.
I don't even know if I care. Yeah, it might be funny to laugh at though. I'll probably
There's
watch
a reaction
it.
funny
but,
enough. Maybe I'll cover it, but I don't really care.
I mean, I'm pretty much done with him. I don't think I'm. Yeah, I don't know if I'll even care to give like a public reaction. You know,
Just depends on what happens. You know, it is what it is.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. It could. It just depends how disastrous it is. If it's like bad, but like the video isn't like funny, it's just like okay. But
What's that,
I know
people?
I know Nick tweeted out about this, and Rep Zilla commented underneath the tweet saying that he only knew of one video, and that was coming out around Valentine's Day. So, yeah. So there's some confusion, I think, about exactly how many videos there
I'm
is.
just over it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
yeah, I don't know. Is he gonna go the like aggressive route or like
knows?
the I made a mistake, I'm apologizing route? Because the second route could work.
It just depends if you want to. If you like, you got the right target. Edwin's easy target if you want to punch on him. You know, so
It's like yeah, I just don't know. Because like, the thing is, we never did anything wrong, right? So is he gonna try to like expose us, or is this like a apology video?
Oh, I don't.
If it's a 3-parter, I imagine it's kind of like an expose, right?
I don't know. I stopped trying to guess Salvo's moves long ago.
Oh no, I mean Edwin.
Oh,
Salvo,
Edwin,
yeah.
Edwin.
Edwin. I don't know.
Edwin, fucking.
Well, I mean, I've heard rumors that him and Olivia made up and all this stuff, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
We'll see. He's got a lot of explaining to do. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
I think the worst mistake he can make is if he comes out and tries to do some sort of a counter punch or expose video, and I think if he goes after Nick, I think that's a huge mistake.
I don't know.
I think if he goes after me, it's also a huge mistake.
I think he goes after anybody. Just don't go. Why go after anybody?
Keem. I think the one you go after is Keem.
Yeah, no, yeah, because he was actually involved, you know, part of the actual physical situation. Yeah, if you're going to don't go after anybody outside of that circle. If you're going to go after anybody, and in that circle, really, the only target is Keem. So, there you go, ipso facto. Mr. Bo Blacks, tell the kids where they can find you and what you got going on.
Yo, continuing uploading new videos on my main channel. Obviously, Willie Black Show. This weekend, I'm gonna premiere a 3-hour playthrough of all the Sonic Adventure stuff. So look forward to that. Hopefully, we can have a good time watching that as a premiere. I got a thumbnail done for it just now, so commissioned art. So yeah, look forward to that this weekend. And
Who'd
then
you commission?
the continuation.
Give some love to who'd you commission?
Unfortunate Events. That's her name.
No.
I'll link her Twitter in the chat if I can. I'm not mod, so I don't know if I can.
Shout out. There you go. Salvo, be prepared.
I don't know if it's showing up.
I don't see it.
No, it goes away because it's a link. I'll just put the at.
Just give it a PeePaw. He'll put it in the chat.
Yeah,
or
just,
something.
yeah.
Wait, are you not? You don't? I didn't give you mod. No. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No.
I apologize.
That's their Twitter.
There you go.
So
You have power.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry it was late. I wish it would have been natural. I apologize.
No, I mean, yeah. There's the link, guys. Yeah. Here's the link.
I know. So there you go, there, Mr. Bo Blacks. You got anything else to plug?
No, just sub because we need to counteract the unsubs.
Well, no Black Friday tomorrow.
Nope.
Might do something at some point, probably earlier. If anything, we shall see. And then I'll be around sporadically the rest of the weekend. Peepaw, what you got going on there, buddy?
Well, I'm closing in on 600 subs.
Yeah, you is.
pretty happy about that. I've got the watch hours. Just got to get the 600 or 400 more, roughly 400 more subs.
Get it up to a K,
hey,
baby. Let's go. Come on, let's grind PeePaw. I think we should. I want to do that idea for now recording. Grind off the rest of his stuff. Let's do it with yours. Let's fucking grind. Let's grind it.
Sure.
Yeah. Let's grind that shit. But you're too far away. That'd be a tough grind.
It'd be extremely hard to grind. I think maybe we do that maybe a little bit later on.
Matt's close. Not recording close enough. We can grind that off.
I think so. Yeah.
Do a streamathon till we get that shit. It'll be fun.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you're going live tomorrow morning.
Yep. Every
Doing
morning
that fucking morning show madness that you do.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. We have anything else you want to say to the people?
No. I don't have anything else. No, I think other than I'm sad we've come to the end of another wonderful Dead on Dave production.
It does make me sad. It is always just very depressing. But hey, give me an hour and a half of hard pumping action. You can't really beat it. Thank you, boys. Appreciate you for another one. Let me go say goodnight to the Mush Puffs, and then I will see you guys in a little bit.
Yeah, great show. Thanks for having me on, dude.
As always. Woo, metal. I am tired. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I have definitely lost a little bit of energy. I'm like, shit. So, hey, get your pieces out. We got one more rip to do before we get out of here. I hope you had a fun show tonight. I hope you had a good time. Make sure you hit that like button. Tweet it out. Let people know that we're live. We got all the things going on, so go ahead and let them know. And we'll see you over the next couple of days, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Check me out on Twitch. Everywhere else you can find me. Also, Pawn Nation Cards. Pawn Nation Cards on Whatnot app. You'll want to go check that out. I've been doing some amazing sales. I'm selling silver. I'm selling cards, comic books, collectibles, video games, all kinds of stuff. Come check me out. Pawn Nation Cards. Thank you for all the subs. Thank you for all the donos. Thank you for anybody who super chatted. Appreciate you one more time. We will see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Live. Keep it copious, folks, and remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Real talk, take us home, baby. Let's fucking dance.
But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night, so I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking.
Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, for those asking in the chat. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah.
Still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cost a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government was scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, da-da-da. Yeah, da-da-da. Hip-hop, I'm real talk. Hip-hop, I'm real talk. Da-da-da.
Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world. You dig?
You know, we do dig each and every single day. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, gone but never forgotten. Links in the description box. Also, if you ever just want to listen to Real Talk, we have a 24-hour Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah radio station in our Discord. Tommy C also has one as well. Come listen. We have all of his music there. It's amazing. I go in there sometimes and just listen because, not only was Jay my friend, a very good friend, a guy that I was blessed to be able to meet in real life and smoke with, but man, was he just a talented wordsmith. The guy could just fucking spit, man. And I just love listening to his thought process and the way that he would put words together. He was really, really special. He was a gifted guy, man. All the success he had was incredible. The things he was able to do on the scale in which he did it, it really was incredible. But underrated. You know, like he incredibly talented musician. I miss him every single day. I truly do. So one more rip. One more rip. Oh, and if you liked my little tease earlier about the show that I'm going to do at some point where I'm putting together a set list, yes, I'm actually planning on putting together a little bit of a, not a concert per se, but definitely a show with music. And I'm going to have some performances. And I'm putting that set list together. And one of the songs is going to be Proud Mary by Tina Turner. I want the Tina Turner version. Another will be... what is the other one that's out? Devil with a Blue Dress. Fantastic song. And then the one I put on today, the immortal classic by Belle Biv DeVoe, Do Me Baby. Or just Do Me. You can do me in the morning, you can do me in the night, you can do me when you wanna do me.